So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and push our valves in. You'll hear it. What's up, y'all? So we're about to do our in-cab and air brakes inspection. So I'm gonna go over all the in-cab and air brakes inspection part. With this, I'll talk about all of it first, and then I'll show you a video of it all after. All right, so once you get on the in-cab and air brakes, hey, what's up, man? It's all right. Once you do the in-cab and air brakes, it's gonna look like this. So I have my fire extinguisher properly mounted and secured, fully charged. I have my spare electrical fuses in my glove box, properly mounted and secured. I have my 3 triangle red reflective triangles under my bunk. My defroster. Operating smooth, fully functioning. My ABS on my dash and my trailer flashed. I have my left turn signal, my right turn signal. I have my high beams, my 4-way flashers. My DEF is charged. And then you're gonna go ahead and you'll say you have your city horn, my air horn, my windshield and my mirrors, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no cracks, breaks, or obstructions. They are all cleaned and adjusted to me. My windshield wipers and my washers, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no cracks or dry rotted. And you just turn it on, and then you'll push this little button down on the side. You'll push it down and make sure that windshield washer fluid comes out. So then you can say it operates smoothly. But if you don't turn it on the windshield wipers and then show the instructor that it operates and then push that little button down, then it will not count and say that it's operating smoothly. So you got to say those things to say it's operating smoothly. But once you see that, again, I'm going to show you hopefully all this stuff the right way, and then this will help you pass. When you get in your truck, your instructor, your examiner gets in the truck too with you. Things you want to do is push your valves down. So that's like the first thing you want to do, push your valves down. Once you push your valves down, you're going to see that you're going to lose some air, because a lot of times if you get in your truck and you're about to do your air brakes test, your valves, your primary and secondary valve for your air gauges are already going to be at where it's going to govern or cut out between 120 and 140 psi. It's going to already be there a lot of times. So unless it's there's a leak somewhere. So you want to make sure that the first thing you do is push those in, because that'll bring it up. And if the truck's still not on, it will not automatically bring it back up. So then that gives you, in your air brakes exam, that'll give you an opportunity. You're only going to push them in like that and have the truck in neutral which should already be the first thing you do. Your chalk should be placed in front of your steer tire. So that should already be there. You could also put one in front of your drive if you want your drive tires on your tractor, but you want to have a chalk already there and pushed against it. I can't tell you how many people I know who they were in their exam and their chalk was placed in front of their steer tire, correct to a degree, but it wasn't placed on it. So it gave that truck time to roll. And I myself, Matt, you were very nervous. You're going to be very nervous during your test to a degree. You'll be confident, hopefully studied, but you will be nervous. So during that, you don't want to be having to think of extra things. You want to think of the test, pass the test. So putting it directly on that steer tire is going to be very vital. A lot of times your instructor that you train with will set you up for that success. So, but if you are having to do it, maybe go ahead and make sure you push that up against it. Your lights for your dash, you're going to go over your air horn, which is going to be here. You'll go over your city horn, which is going to be on the steering wheel. You'll go over your heater and defroster, which is you want to turn it on and demonstrate that it's operating smooth. You want to go over your 4-way flashers. Your DEF is charged. Once you go over that, you want to make sure you mention your fire extinguisher, properly secured, fully charged. Your electrical spare fuses are up in the glove box. Your 3 reflective triangles are under your bunk. Once you go over those things, your windshield and your mirrors, also they can be called traffic monitoring devices, depending on how your examiner wants to call it. Just know both. And then you go over your windshield wipers and your washers. Once you go over those 8 things, that's how I broke it down in my head. I do it first. You don't have to. Anything in this order, you do how you want. Just make sure you do the in-cab and the air brakes all together, essentially, and then you can get out. But do it all together. But I did that in my head that way so I can remember. Do it how you want. Just take into consideration there's 8 things before you get, that you have to do additional to the air brake process. This is going to go over the air brake process. I'm going to possibly just do this one, and then I'll give you a view of how it looks. So that helps. I'm going to adjust my seat. You'll be taking your test most likely on a pad, just like this. This is what they call the pad. These are people also probably taking their exam, if not practicing with their instructors. So when you're on a pad, the rules are you don't have to necessarily wear a seatbelt. So during your test, you will be on a pad with an examiner and possibly DOT in the middle of your exam. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and push our valves in. You'll hear it. Valves are in. Now that the valves are released, they're in, all that air is releasing, we're going to go ahead and turn our truck on. So that is my warning light and buzzer. My warning light and buzzer. So since I'm not attached to a trailer right now, my trailer valve popped back out. So don't be alarmed. In your real exam, you will be attached to a trailer. I'm bobtailed right now, so it's just my tractor, because this is what I can give you guys a video of, because I don't have a tractor and trailer right now. So right now I'm building pressure until my governor cuts out. So I'm going to say the verbiage for you guys. This is what you'll tell your examiner. So this examiner, I am building pressure on my primary and secondary air gauge to between 120 and 140 psi until my governor cuts out, or sneezes. So you can also say it to where, Mr. Examiner, I am building air pressure until my governor cuts out between 120 and 140 psi. This is my primary and secondary air gauge. I demonstrate my primary and secondary on the first step and second step. It's just to cover you. It only is demanded on the paper for the exam on the second step to demonstrate your primary and secondary gauge, but it covers you. I'm going to quiet for a second because I want you to hear the sneeze. So that just sneezed. I'll probably pop a sneeze thing up there for you, but that just sneezed. So now you're going to tell your examiner verbally. You're going to say, Mr. Examiner, my governor cut out and sneeze between 120 and 140 psi. All right, y'all. That is part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for part 2. That'll be coming out soon of the air brakes exam. Check it out. I'm just trying to do this content for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like to the channel. See you next time.